EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Toronto taking on the Thunderbirds of Mexico City.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 10. They'll send Kirk in motion right. And Bowden going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
To throw is Bowden. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bowden. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Bowden. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
And he's got some space here.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Tank Bigsby, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they'll send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Fielded at about the 28.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Looking to throw here. Bennett.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Bennett.
Side, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
It's Bennett going to have another throw here.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Tank Bigsby
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Thunderbirds are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47, one-yard gain.
When you look at this defense,
they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
2nd and 9 now. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He hits Mooney going across the middle.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Golden Eagles have got it back to within a score. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Another run by Bigsby. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Bennett now off play action.
Sliding out of the pocket. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
These 2 teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw is Bennett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Here we go on second and 12. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On third down, he'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Touchdown!
Darnell Mooney.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Golden Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Bennett looking to throw.
And this one's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Okay, great.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett.
Touchdown!
Danny Gray.
25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
And Bowden going to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw is Bowden.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Oh, he fakes a spike.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And this from the parking lot, from an even 70 yards out. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the way going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
In motion is Gray. Back to throw, Bennett. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. In motion, the tight end. Throwing here on 3rd, Bennett. flush to his right.
And he's going to be intercepted.
You ain't even jump, my nigga.
Still on his feet.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. Now Bowden.
This is caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, 28 yards.
And the Golden Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Shreds into the stiff arm. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
First and 10, here's Bennett. Finding Gray on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on first down, Bennett. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and 3. Off play action. Here's Bennett.
Come on, bro. Good shit.
For the 4th time today.
Good shit. Cap on that.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles.
It's 100% on me.
Interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that offensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throwing is Bowden. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll drop to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Now back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this one is right down the middle. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get... direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 136 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Bigsby once more.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Now they'll look to throw with Bennett.
He'll buy some time right. Caught by Montgomery. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
They'll go for it. Here's Bennett.
He's got it with the 15. Touchdown.
Deebo Samuel, 48 yards. And the Thunderbirds have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Cam Akers
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Golden Eagles put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Bennett.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here comes 2nd down. On the carry, Bigsby.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. A big play here. 3rd and 2. To throw is Bennett. And it's taken in by his big tight end.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's 1st and goal. Give to Bigsby on the option.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here's Bigsby.
He takes it across for the touchdown. They've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, Might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
And Bennett will look to throw. Able to find Gray here.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3.